What is up, guys? Amp here, bringing you some Halo Reach, and today it's my first game. Well, this isn't my first game, but it's my first commentary on the MLG playlist in Halo Reach. So this playlist is a lot of fun. Now, to start off, I want to mention that this playlist is not ranked, and being not ranked, there's no way. I mean, besides the true skill background, there's no way to like know exactly how good the players you're going to play against are. So you kind of have to take that into account when you're going into the playlist itself. And the reason it's not ranked, if you guys don't know already about the whole Reach ranking system, which pretty much just is just Arena. Pretty much, Arena is only Slayer, and you get rated based on like all your kills, deaths, assists, all that stuff. And it's because it's only Slayer, that means that you can't do that in MLG because you have bomb, CTF, territories, which is technically hill, and oddball. So you have these objective game types, which are like the majority of the playlist, that you can't rate in the arena rating system. So it's kind of annoying. What a lot of people would like to see back is the ranking system from Halo 3, just to give us some sort of basis to go on when you're going through like the playlist and trying to get a name for yourself, or just trying to get yourself ranked or something like that, because you can't do that with the MLG playlist as it is right now. So it's labeled under community, which is where the MLG was originally in Halo 3 until they got it made it a huge main playlist ranked and all that jazz. So yeah, it's been really fun. I've been playing with a buddy I met via YouTube here, Cody's Logic, and some of his buddies, and we're thinking maybe, based on the first day of play, we might be doing some game battles. So you guys can look forward to that. A couple times we came up against some teams that I don't know how they beat us, but they just did. And a couple times we were playing Bomb, and oh my god, we have some sneaky guys on this team. I'm not going to get into it right now, but if I do decide to post one of those gameplays, I will make sure to mention it again. Maybe I'll post a clip on Amplified HC2, I don't know. So, back to this game. If you haven't noticed, a couple things. This is MLG Settings V2, if you guys don't know. V2 for Reach. The big thing is that now everybody has sprint on the spawn. The only thing is the sprint doesn't activate until like 10, I don't remember what the exact time is, but like 10 seconds into your spawn. So every time I spawn, if you watch the little sprint, the charge level, the charge meter or whatever, won't fill up until a couple seconds into my spawn. So you want to make sure to take that into account, especially if you're going to go play. Which, I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, I don't like sprint at all in the MLG settings. And I understand that they're just testing stuff, and so this is V2. I mean, come on. They'll get the kinks out, and hopefully we won't have sprint in the future, mainly because you get the sprint beat down and all that jazz. And so, blocking my teammate. And the other thing that actually Bungie screwed up on in the playlist, at least this is the first day of games, so for me at least, and so they had some kinks they had to work out. The big thing was they toned down the gravity too much, so you can't make some of the jumps like right here. Like I should have cleared that cross, the jump across there, and you can't make the jump in front of the bases on Zealot and all that jazz. So it's kind of, it affects the gameplay a lot in some cases, and so it's kind of annoying to see that come about. But at the same time, it was a lot of fun just getting into MLG and going against other players that want to play instead of just having to set up custom games the entire time. And that's kind of the aspect I like about the social MLG playlist. People kind of asked for it in Halo 3. It never really came about, just because I guess it didn't make sense to Bungie or a lot of other people. Like right there, I couldn't make that jump. It's just the gravity's, yeah. Bleh. Anyway, the social playlist, it's kind of cool because you don't like automatically play against pros. You don't automatically play against the most horrid people in the world, but you have sort of this like true skill background, so it will match you up against similar skilled players, I guess. But at the same time, it doesn't have any system like the arena system where you get paired up against only Onyx with your Onyx and that sort of thing. So it it's a variety, which is nice, and you don't have to worry about rank or anything. So you just go and play, have fun. If you want to play serious, go ahead. I mean, I personally like to try my pants off sometimes, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I hadn't played a whole lot of V2 before actually playing the playlist because I wasn't on Halo Reach all that much. Um, didn't have an Xbox, that sort of thing. But I mean, this is V2. It seems okay except for the whole sprint thing. I like the weapon times are fine. Some of the stuff like Bungie for the weapon dropping, it's a little off as well. But that's all gonna be fixed, so I'm not worried about it. Overall, V2 was enjoyable to play, and going in like my first time playing it with this team of four and playing it in the playlist, it was just a lot. It was a cool experience because first time, well, second time there's an MLG playlist, but it's first time in Reach, so and I missed out on my trip. Oh well. But yeah, this and not to. I mean, the big thing in this game at least was playing Assault for the first time too. Like Assault and Territories, which is, like I said, technically King of the Hill. They're added in for V2, and so MLG actually got like King of the Hill working because it wasn't working on the default thing, so they had to use Territories. But Bomb is pretty fun. I mean, I played it in Halo 2, yeah, obviously, but Halo 3 didn't really have anything for it, so we had a lot of fun playing Bomb. Like I said, we had some nasty games, and yeah, overall it was a lot of fun. Bomb is definitely a different game type. It plays a lot different, but it's still sort of because you have to be in their base and controlling it. Anyway, it's the end of the game. Check out stuff on Amplified HD 2. Shout out to my buddy COD Shiz on YouTube, and Black Ops on Monday.